One thing that I noticed was that on the school bus every day, we rode right by the houses of African American children, and those children did not get on our bus and go to the same school where we did. And I didn't quite understand it. It didn't make any sense to me to see those kids standing out waiting for a different bus going to a different place. And I wasn't aware enough at the time to realize that they were going to completely inferior schools. But it made me wonder.
I decided that I would like to devote my profession to helping these families, because these families needed somebody and they had no place to really go to, I thought. A good juvenile court judge loves children, he cares about the children, and he treats them just as if the child is his own child.
This is the most important work that we have, is taking care of our children. If we don't tend to our children, then we fail in our responsibility to them, but we also fail in our responsibility to ourselves. If we don't tend to the children, then we're not taking care of our future.
When you see a child in need, if you have a good heart, you want to do something. And because I am a macro person rather than a micro person, I sought to work at the policy level, because you have hundreds of children in the same condition. And if we can change policy and practice, we can help.
Well, I think there's been a growing awareness that if we were to be as good as we could be as a state, then that particular issue, the education of our children, had to become a priority. And I think that that's been important. It's been recognized in the business community, the education community, and among all the stakeholders.
People can be advocates if they care about an issue and if they've decided that they want to make something different. That's all it takes, really. There are many, many opportunities to do this. One thing that encourages me so much right now is that there are so many young people who seem to be concerned about some of the same things and who are taking this on, who are saying, by gosh, I'm not going to sit on the sidelines in life. I'm going to try to make my society different.
I think the proudest accomplishment is seeing the collaborative effort of the business, government, and education community come together in an organization called the Georgia Partnership for Excellence in Education.
It's like politics, it's all local. There are organizations in almost every community today that will help you to move to an advocacy position, and everybody is needed to be a part of that solution. Certainly on a state level, Voices for Georgia Children, the Georgia Partnership for Excellence in Education, are reaching out to people all over the state to be a part of making our state educated.
I don't think any problem is intractable, and that's what keeps me going. I believe if you can develop the public will and the political clout, you can solve any problem.
There's been a great improvement in what we should do with children, with different programs that are beneficial and they are good. And we need the support of the public, though, and we need the support of the families, because the judge can't do it by himself.
Advocacy is fun. You know, it feels good on those occasions when we're able to accomplish something, to make a big change.
When I wake up in the morning and come to work, I can't wait to get to the courthouse, because it's a challenge, and people, you have an opportunity really to do some good.
If I had a chance to give a message to Georgia's children, it would be the same message I give to my own grandchildren. And that is that education is a way that they can secure their own future. I believe that their success as a student will pretty much determine their success as an adult.
Understand that if you want to be all that you can be, our education system is there for you. You make it a priority in your life, and we will work with you in every possible way to see that you're successful.
90% of our young people are on the right path. It's that 10% that gets all of the PR and stigmatize the rest of us. But I'm very encouraged by what I see among Georgia's children. But we've got a lot of poor children in Georgia, and we've got to make sure that they have good opportunities to reach their full potential.
What I would say to Georgia's children is have fun as a child, and as you grow into a stage where it's possible to make decisions about life, always make sure that you're making choices based on your values, based on who you are, based on where you want to go, always thinking about consequences, and try to find work to do that will be nourishing to you.
First of all, I want them to learn to appreciate the fact they live in the greatest country in the world, and that we're put here on earth to help our fellow man. And I'm convinced that's what we're here for, and that although someone else may have been cruel to them, so to speak, that there are more good people in the world than there are bad people.